Hello and welcome to Flower Juice. My name is John McDonald and today I'm going to show you an arrangement doing a different slightly construction way of doing things, and we're going to use French beans or runner beans. So we've got these runner beans, I've got some sunflowers, some fountain grass, and this is Rudbeckia. Now Rudbeckia normally you see like this, but once it starts to finish flowering you end up with these lovely tops. So the first thing I've got is a kind of shallow container. So this is a rectangular glass container, and I'm going to put some of these acrylic crystals into the base. Now, just for the moment, I'm not going to put any water, because what we're going to do is we're going to use these to create a structure that we can work flowers through. So the ideal thing for doing this is probably the paper covered wire. Now the paper covered wire is excellent because it gives you lots of flexibility. So what I'm going to do is just attach a bit first, and then I can go around and just start to work our beans onto the top of this. Now this is going to be pretty random, so you're not necessarily going to know what the effect is until you really get going. But you could have real fun with this, and I don't know about any of you that have a garden, but if you grow runner beans you always end up with loads, far too many. So this is just a novel way of maybe doing something different with those beans. So we're just working that on. And if you come one side, then what to do is try and go to the other side just to balance it up. So even the actual paper covered wire can become an interesting element of this. Just check what you're doing. So this is creating a structure that we can then work flowers through. Now I think we can actually make this quite deep. It doesn't need to be just 2 or 3 beans, we can use all that we had here. So there we go, we've got our structure that we can now work our flowers through. That was relatively simple to do, but this is quite secure. Now I'm going to add water. If I'd put the water in earlier, then it would have been a little bit more complicated. So this is a cleaner way of doing it. And because these are our main flowers, the sunflowers, I want to place these first. So using a knife, just a nice sharp, clean cut. I want to keep these quite low. I think because this is quite long and our eyes going this way, then having that is really a nice contrast to this length. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to use is the fountain grass. So these are quite heavy elements, so the fountain grass is just going to really lighten that up. Now we don't want to fill this with material to the point that we can't see what we've done. We still want to see those beans. And then I can just work in the Rudbeckia. So this is really the way that it normally grows and looks like. And all you need to do is take off the petals and you end up with that centre. But the petals will start to drop and you have these anyway. And what I liked about these was that they pick up the same as the sunflower centre. So we've got that dark centre. And this picks up on that colour but also gives another shape and another bit of interest to what we're doing. So just adding them in, and this is relatively easy, but it does show that you don't need to have lots of different material. You can have limited range of materials. It's just thinking what you can do with them. And that's as simple as it needs to be. So, if you've got some materials in your garden, you've got a glut of beans, why not give it a go? It's very simple, very straightforward, and easy to do. If you've enjoyed today's video, then please subscribe and keep up to date with all our videos. And thank you for watching.